what surprises me the most? Chronicles being the best detailed remastered game of all time, because I didn't expect that. When it first came out, I didn't expect that. I mean, the focus was on the Angel of Darkness because everybody was wondering how the Angel of Darkness was gonna work out, because everybody wondered, could they save the game? Can they do anything? This game is beyond saving, some people said. And they're kinda right, because the engine is so broken that only a remake can save it completely, can restores all the faults within the game. But there were some potentials as well, because some fan made restoration patch. And anyway, so Angel of Darkness, for this reason people were wondering, and the last revelation out of the bunch, the most detailed, the best looking, the best Tomb Raider experience since the first game was presented. So it was the best out of, you know, in terms of being the Tomb Raider experience, which is a detailed Tomb Raider game. And it was set in Egypt. The complaints were backtracking and all that, and some mechanics not explaining clearly, like the rope mechanics and all that. But still, regardless, Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation was looking awesome in the trailer, and people were wondering, okay, so with those textures, upgraded game engine at that time, now with the remastered visuals and gameplay, this game will be something else. Egypt is going to look fantastic. And did that happen? Yes, that happened. But the main focus was on this and the Angel of Darkness. But Chronicles, everybody missed Chronicles. Everybody skipped Chronicles because they were saying Chronicles is not good enough. Chronicles is so rushed. It is just a cash grab game that nobody cared about, and all that and such things were said over the years. And even for the remasters, people were like, okay, so that's Chronicles, but what about the Angel of Darkness? Could they really save it? Could they? I mean, how can they improve upon in such a legendary game like Tomb Raider 4: The Last Revelation? But expectations were not set for the Chronicles. People were expecting, okay, so Chronicles will be upgraded with those two. So it was people were looking Chronicles like it was a gold expansion pack. And I get that it's a short ass game. It's not long. It is so short. You can complete it like in 4 hours, 3 hours in your first gameplay. Even you can complete it like 6 hours in your first gameplay. It is such a short game. Maybe shorter, even shorter than Legend. I don't think so, but it is the shortest game in the franchise along with Legend. So I get that. It's a main entry, but it was just to keep people busy for the upcoming Angel of Darkness then, and I get the point. You get the point. You know the idea. So it was okay. It's a good thing. It is remastered along with the others. It is preserved as well, which is a good thing, because many people are not fan of Chronicles, not as much as Angel of Darkness hate, but there are still people don't like Chronicles. People don't like Chronicles. They don't have high expectations for this game because it was a simple game, it was a short game. But for me, Chronicles always has a special place in my heart, because this game was, I love the idea of developers. Okay, let's present some ideas we haven't tried before, so let's put in this stealth mechanic. They're so fed up with the Tomb Raiding, all that experience, and they're so fed up with developing Tomb Raider games that they were trying something fun or not fun. Yes, they hated developing this game at the time because they had to split up the game. They were done with the titles, PS1 titles, all the same games over and over again each year. They were fed up with it, but they still continued and they implemented some great ideas. For example, I love the idea of each section. It tells a different story. So you play like 4 different games. There's 4 different mini games in just one game, and it's a package, like kind of thing. So that's why I love this game, because each location has its different atmosphere, has its different vibes, auras to be honest. And after such long adventure with the last revelation, and the fact that it only takes place in Egypt, it is such a refreshing memory. It is such a refreshing thing to play. So for these reasons, I really love Chronicles, and Lara being Lara, some of her iconic lines. She's brutal. She's so mean, brutal. Not as much as Angel of Darkness, but she's so badass in those games. In this game, Chronicles. I mean, in Submarine section, her younger version, VCI section she's the most badass version of herself. The first section with that cutscene with Pierre not to lay a finger on you, remember Sully part, it was amazing. She was brutal and she was so much fun. She had an amazing character in Chronicles, and I believe the gameplay system, the sound effects were the best shape in PS1 era, classic engine era. It was the best they could offer, and it was a great package. And I love the idea of stealth. For instance, when I was a kid, you're at the submarine, you lost all of your weapons because you were captured, the part, submarine level. And then you come across with a chef, and you don't know what to do. So you don't have anything, you don't know what to do. If you make a noise, he's gonna attack you with a knife. So my child brain didn't know what to do because, okay, I don't have any guns. I have nothing for combat. I didn't know anything back then. Internet was not common. There were some guides, solution guidebooks, some, solution articles on the magazines, or solution articles, or if you open up the internet, which was not common back then, there was some solution articles, solution text, that long ass solution that tells you everything. Turn left, turn right, and then pick this up. The part. The drill. So anyway, I didn't know what to do. I don't know anything. And then one day I decided to check the internet for these long ass text guides. And then it says use the crowbar. I was like, what the hell? Crowbar? I had no idea. How can I use that? I mean, is it even possible in this game? It is even possible because I had no idea. And they implemented it. It was such a nice surprise. And after like months, I finally skipped that part. I finally got my guns back and continued with the game. So that was an amazing experience. That was good. That was awesome. Such things like that. And VCI section was so refreshing. It was so good. You were like in the action movie. It felt like you were in the action movie, and you do these stunts. It's so simple, but because of the PS1 limitation, so simple effects, but still, it was so good. The stealth effects, you using your gun, submachine gun, HG gun. I don't remember the name. You don't have your pistol, so you need to think strategically. So you need to count your ammos all the time. You need to conserve some ammos, not spraying all over the place. So it was good. And stealth mechanics, you try to be sneaky and all that, getting to the iris, connecting the story once more with the third game and the fourth game, how Von Croy and Lara's relationship got a rocky feeling, maybe after the years or so. All this stuff. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. And then Ireland section, of course, it was such a refreshing memory. It showed us, okay, tomb raiding experience can be without weapons as well, and it can be fun too. So you have the nice puzzles, you have the nice demons, the little demons, and all that horror elements, like Silent Hill vibes from the island. You're in a remote island, you don't know what to do. You play teenager Lara once again, teenage Lara once again. It was such fun experience. It was good. It was great as well. I loved it. Back in the day. All the sections holds a memorial place, and Rome was looking amazing too. It was so nice. It was so good. Philosopher's Stone, seeing Larson and Pierre after years, and then the opera opening was amazing, awesome opening. the infamous night dress. It was such an awesome thing, and for all these reasons and many more reasons that I forgot to tell you right now, are main reasons. One of the main reasons I love Chronicles. It was such a refreshing value. I love playing four different adventures. It was like four different mini games in one game, kind of thing. And they connecting the open ending of TR4. Okay, she's alive somehow. At least they didn't find her body, but they found her backpack. So there's an improvement. There's an improvement for the game, and then you see the next gen feature arts and in-game concepts, FMV concepts. You get to see all of them, and not to mention the level editor CD. Anyway, I make it so long. So I love Chronicles, and people are unfair towards Chronicles in my opinion. And what happened in the remasters? Well, Chronicles was turned out to be the best visual detailed and impressive game of all the remasters, not just in this package, but all the remasters, even more detailed than the TR1. It is so detailed that I'm still shocked to see right now when I play the levels, when I try to play, when I capture when I capture the scenes, the levels. I'm still shocked. All the levels look amazing. After a while, later sections are not as detailed as the others in those remasters, but Chronicles continues to shine. So VCI section looking amazing, Iron section maybe the most beautiful looking, visually looking section of all the remasters. It is awesome. Rome looks gorgeous, mind-blowing. Some Marine section, her new outfits, models, everything, every detail. Chronicles shines so good. So I'm still shocked, guys, but Chronicles is the best looking game right now, and both gameplay wise, regarding the bugs and glitches, because believe it or not, Chronicles had some game breaking glitches back in the day on the PC version, and it has some missing sound effects, so and some visuals like shotgun not being visible, they all fixed that and added so much stuff. So for gameplay, regarding the gameplay wise, visual wise, it is almost completed. It almost doesn't need any more updates and patches. So it is the most completed game, and it is the most detailed remaster right now in all of the packages. The first 1 to 3 package and the second 4 to 6 package. So it is looking amazing. It is looking mind-blowing. It looks mind-blowing. It looks amazing. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to say anymore. Just play it if you haven't already. And I know many people are just putting TR4 aside after getting to Alexandria because of the missing stuff, missing visuals and all that, and Angel of Darkness not being completed. It still requires fixing, a lot of fixing. So people are starting to play Chronicles and they're amazed by it because, like I said, everybody didn't expect so many things from Chronicles. It was just a basic visual upgrade, and people were like, man, it is Chronicles, it is good, and put it aside and continue with the other two games. But expectations were not high for Chronicles because it's an infamous game like the Angel of Darkness, because of its notorious history, let's just say. People didn't expect anything high from it, and that's why it came out as a huge surprise. And we started to understand from the trailers because of how much 3D textures were added. So yes, 3D textures added, visuals added in Iron section, there are candles that looks amazing, VCI sections, atmosphere and added visuals looks amazing. You should play it, guys. Chronicles is an amazing game, and if you love Chronicles like myself before, if you many people don't like Chronicles, you get my point. If you like it, if you love it like me, like myself, then you're gonna love it. It's gonna be mind blowing. Hell, it might even be your favorite Tomb Raider game after like this, if it wasn't such a short game. But It is definitely one of my favorite games, Chronicles, because I get to experience all the different adventures and all these added details. So right now, Chronicles is the best looking remaster out of all the TR remasters, both gameplay wise and visual wise, graphical standpoint. So let me know what you think on the comment section. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.